We got more Warhammer 40k Inquisitor Martyr. My belt will not stay secure anymore. I think the Velcro is fucked on it. Okay. Anyway. Let's give myself some wiggle room there. Wiggle, wiggle. Alright, let's talk to Ragnar Van Winter because we can't sell our stuff in our inventory until we talk to her anyway.
The Inquisitorial ship is in orbit around the moon. If we don't surrender, they will purge my ship on charges of heresy. I don't understand. I've already warned them that we have an Inquisitor on board.
I will talk to the Inquisitor in charge.
What are you going to do? I can't engage a ship belonging to the Holy Ordos.
The Inquisition is a colossal organization with several factions. It must be an unrelated operation. It happens. They must be investigating the warp anomaly.
They have dispatched a dropship to the cathedral as we speak.
Interesting. Maybe it's not about the anomaly, but Uther's vestiges. I'll return to the moon.
Okay. His final resting place. I have cast the traders back into the Immaterium. Their masters won't be pleased. However, in a regretful turn of events, an inquisitorial vessel appeared in orbit. It could be an unrelated incident, but they might also be concerned about Uther's vestiges. Doesn't matter. Nothing can stop me now, not even in the Inquisition. The Inquisition is fighting so many battles, it's even fighting the Inquisition. Hang on, I got a message I gotta check.
Inquisitor, you have returned to the sepulchre. You are truly blessed with zeal and courage.
I have no choice but to recover that relic before catastrophe strikes.
You are running out of time. I will pray for you, Inquisitor.
Okay, sorry about that. My dad sent me a picture of the spine and which disc is which, because they were able to narrow down which disc in my spine is the problem one. Good, they took out the shelves. Which dick in your spine is the problem? Well, I don't think there's a dick in the spine, but if there is one, it's the L5. Yeah. Where my cadaver? Chaos cultist, Psyker. So what is it? I don't know what a lot of these bars indicate. Like they have yellow, they have blue. The yellow makes me think it's like a armor, and blue makes me think shield, but that's just Overwatch. It might not be the same thing in this game. Yeah, guys, the disc in my spine that is the problem one is the one at the very bottom, right before your tailbone. Dues are the L4, the L3, the L2, and the L1. So Dues has many more spine issues than I have, and I don't envy that. I would very much like to never have that problem. It's funny though, because one of my older brothers, every time my dad has like an issue that he has to go to the hospital for, or that he's getting worked on at the hospital, one of my brothers has a similar but worse issue. That's my future. God, I hope not.
Inquisitor, you are interfering with my mission. I must command you to leave.
I shall not. You will surrender, and I will take the vestiges. Your methods make a mockery of our sacred doctrines.
I seriously doubt it. My investigation has been sanctioned by the Conclave since the earliest stages.
Allow me to rephrase it for you. It has been sanctioned by Lord Maldor. But Lord Maldor is currently facing serious accusations. He is a man of grand delusions and questionable decisions. We simply cannot allow a relic of such importance to fall into the hands of someone who contradicts the purity of our dogma.
I will not allow you to take this relic. This is my mission. This is my fate.
You have left me no choice, Inquisitor.
Why? I don't know if you saw that, but the blade wielding assassin enemy here in the back behind this guy while he was talking was just randomly like doing the splits and sticking her leg up in the air. Hi, Mini Cat! Inquisitor, you are interfering with my mission. I must command you to leave. Oh, okay. It's just... okay. Interesting. William does make you laugh, though. It's just funny to me that no matter what issue you have, his is always the same, but slightly worse. Kind of sucks for Jeremy though, because his hips are giving him issues now. Maybe you're contagious. Maybe you're PMat level contagious. Okay.
So, this is the tomb of Uther Tiberius. It is somewhat underwhelming. I finally have his rosette. But where is his body?
We have never seen the body. We were sworn to protect the sacred relic alone.
Even in his death, Uther Tiberius presents another mystery.
You must leave, Inquisitor. Don't be concerned about me. I will stand guard here.
I get the feeling that Uther Tiberius isn't
I
dead.
will begin the most glorious task of my long
Hey,
servitude.
Mira.
I will keep watch on that gaping wound in the void. I will toll the bells and call our holy warriors here to fight the endless tides of destruction.
May the Emperor give you strength, brother.
You have found the rosette of Uther Tiberius. Got the achievement. Gaping wound in the void, yep. That was your nickname in college? Did you go to a college the same? I don't think I ever ever asked you that. Maybe I did. Oh, we got a
I
cutscene.
see festering nightmares walking the decks. Bloated bodies swollen with foul corruption. Creatures that no longer feel pain. The Martyr is in danger. I must return immediately.
I visited the Forbidden Cathedral where Inquisitor Draken placed Uther's vestiges. I have learned that the whole moon was dangerously close to a growing warp surge, which also served as a psychic shield to protect the rosette. The ancient machines that kept the moon in the real space had been malfunctioning, and the only guardian left, Brother Tailart, was facing an incursion by the Black Legion. I stopped the traitors, but I couldn't save the machines, so the moon will sooner or later drift into the warp. I also faced an inquisitorial team sent after me by some prominent members of the Conclave who don't want me continuing my investigation. I couldn't allow them to take over. I had to defeat my fellow agent in battle. Now I have the rosette and I'm ready to return to the Martyr. Okay, we got 20 minutes left. We can do another mission probably. Hi, Minicat. I forgot to sell all the stuff from the previous mission. Oops. Yeah, hi. Yeah, you're very mini. Indeed. Yeah, hi. Uh-huh. Right. Okay.
Inquisitor, we have returned to the coordinates of the Martyr. I'm afraid there have been some troubling developments.
Explain, Captain.
We have detected a void ship in the service of chaos near the Martyr. Sensorium data shows that Uther's monastery is teeming with the forces of Nurgle. This is not a raiding party, but a full-scale invasion, Inquisitor. What is your plan?
The Martyr has become an infested war zone.
Hey, Mira, stop,
I
please.
cannot open up the stasis chamber at the moment. It would be too
Hey.
hazardous. I will deal with Nurgle's filth first.
Okay, let's sell stuff to her while I remember to do so. Guys, yesterday Mira snuck out of the house as I was closing the door. And sometimes, like, normally I'll notice her, but sometimes she's very crafty and will get by me without me even noticing. Anyway, yesterday she got out and was left out in the hallway for I think about 5 minutes or so. But I went searching for her because normally after I come into the house, I'll put stuff down and then I'll look for her just to make sure she didn't get out, because it's a very good thing with her because, like I said, she's a little fucking ninja. Anyway, so she got out and I was putting stuff in the fridge, and then I went looking for her and I couldn't find her, and I was like, oh, did she get out? And I went out in the hall and I just hear her like meowing from down the way there in front of my neighbor's apartment. And I go over and pick her up and she's just shaking like a little leaf. I'm like, oh no, mini cat. Mini cat. The Alpha Pariah, invaders on the Martyr. I have finished my long, grueling hunt for the Uther's Rosette, and I've got very close to finding the Alpha Pariah. However, I returned to the Martyr only to find the ship under attack by minions of Nurgle. It is my sacred duty to cleanse the Emperor Forsaken ship once and for all before I open up the stasis chamber. Because the outside of my apartment is very, very drab in the hallways, and it just looks like the same thing down the hallway for like stretches onward forever.
Inquisitor, the Martyr has begun transmitting bursts of noospheric bleed. It is a call for help initiated by the machine spirit. The message asserts that the main cogitator room is under attack. Sequential shutdown in progress.
Those
Okay.
sick beasts are trying to destroy the brain and soul of the Martyr. I'm on my way.
Trying to destroy the brain and soul of the Martyr. These levels might end up being really, really difficult comparatively. Look at Flame Marines now. Oh, I knocked down one of them. That's interesting. Oh yeah, the enemies here are doing way more damage than previous areas we've been to.
Reloading.
So, looks like most of the Chaos Marines in this have like the same design, just different colors. It's a little sad. The red ones had like the occasional ones that had like different helmets and such, but I figured the Plague Marines would have more a distinct look to them, like they did in Chaos Gate Demon Hunter. Like they look like they have their guts hanging out and such, which is kind of cool. back rooms. Yeah, like my apartment looks kind of like the back rooms
Loading.
in the hallways. It's just the same.
Inquisitor. Secondary computational litanies show an exponentially growing demonic presence on the ship.
What? Where are those demons coming from?
Unknown.
Okay. Yeah, I'll keep that in mind because I haven't actually used any of my inoculators yet. It always reminds me of. Did you guys ever watch the Constantine TV show that they came out with for one season and then canceled? I actually like that show. It was actually pretty good. I don't know why they canceled it, but they ended up bringing the character out later in the Green Arrow as an official character in the Green Arrow verse, which was cool. It was nice to see him come back, and then he became one of the mainstay characters on DC Legends of Tomorrow.
I must stop this Emperor forsaken noise. The soothing sound of silence.
Anyway, that TV show inside his like base is kind of like Doctor Who's TARDIS, where it's like bigger on the inside, but it was just like a giant hallway of hit the unbreakable bonus 30 times. I don't know what that is. Sure. Anyway, it was like a giant hallway of just doors on left and right side, and you could get lost in there forever. That's what my hallway reminds me of.
I have arrived at the main.
Another burst of new sphere bleed received. Decoder prayer wheels activated. Inquisitor, you have been granted access to the data crux in the main cogitator room.
And what might that be?
A data reliquary. High clearance information storage which can be opened exclusively by the Tiberius Rosette with the tag Alpha Subject.
It sounds like the machine spirit is giving me access to the most important records on the Alpha Pyramid.
Indeed. The machine spirit has calculated the chances of a total system malfunction. It is 98.5% and growing.
Okay, we got another one of these missions here where we gotta deal with the waves of enemies. I was hoping they dropped something else for me to use, but oh, I get one set of mine. Nice that they give me like a tarantula and siege or sentry gun or something.
Prepare for another wave of hostiles.
Understood.
Bunch of minefields set. Yeah, nothing over there. I don't need to let them set it off. They're gonna tell me to eat sleep? The fuck you say to me? I'm gonna eat sleep, that's a new one. Hey guys, a wild Spinda appeared. You might not want to let Spinda get away. That one's Vector's favorite Pokemon, so...
Punch him in the butt!
Punch him in the butt! That was the best thing that came out of Days Gone. I kid though, I actually really like Days Gone. Ended up being a far better game than I initially thought it was going to be. I do think parts of it dragged on a bit, though. Like this part. These enemy waves are a little too long. He's walking like I do in real life.
Primary objective completed. Triggering secondary objective.
I'm about to...
Alright. It is Martyr, Inquisitorial Void Ship, to Grand Inquisitor to Uther Tiberius. Grand Inquisitor, with reference to our former discussion, I collected all the available data about the Xeno transcript Cal F2A76 Z3F8F6-012, reference Viscerum Revelation. The translation may be imperfect, as our knowledge about the Fabricatus race is lacking. In fact, we have found no trace of this ancient and unfortunately extinct race outside the Caligari sector, and our information is based on a heavily redacted report of an Adeptus Mechanicus archaeological expedition. When the flames of the First War in Heaven, died, the mad blank Necrontyr reference blinked behind the stars, reality. He saw the coming anathema of a born from a young race, made from ice and made from fire, reference to the Empyrean. The gods will be born, will tremble, and a new one will blank be born, remade. Should you require any further information or assistance, I am at your disposal. This is a fascinating matter indeed. Yours sincerely, Grand Archivist Engel.
Tech Priest, I need you to activate your most complex security protocols. I will be transferring an extremely sensitive cogitator file. I have found something that could put the entire Alpha Pariah project into perspective.
Secondary brain functions rerouted to execute holy chants of encryption.
I also need an update on the current situation.
Situation is critical. Sensors indicate a growing number of localized bursts of warp energies on the ship.
Give me the location of the closest anomaly.
The closest one? Well, let's go over here, shall we? Good thing these guys didn't help their buddies in the the waves of enemies that were coming through. They were just like, no, we're gonna hang out here. We're just gonna hang out.
Priest, you were right. The Dreadmarines are destroying the Imperial seas.
Destroy satellite seals are transforming into local warp gates. Explains the growing ratio of infestation.
We must destroy these. What are they? Material instruments? Or it's too late.
What? Nurgle hive. Nurgle muscle.
Inquisitor, your chances of successfully reducing the threat level on the entire ship have been reduced to 0.67%.
That is not how you raise the morale, Tech Priest.
The Empyrean seals form a complex matrix on the Martyr. The destruction of the seals fractured the matrix, releasing a constant tide of demons onto the ship. At this rate, the Martyr has an 87.67% chance of turning into a demon engine.
I cannot allow a ship-sized demon engine to roam the sea.
Destroying the pustules on this subday might buy you some extra time.
Dude, fuck Nurgle. That guy took a lot. Like, even the basic enemies are taking a bunch of hits to kill him. What the fuck is that? That's not a Hellbrood, is it? That's a Dreadnought. I don't think I've seen a Dreadnought. Alright, finally he died.
For the Emperor!
Alright, cover that pustule. There's a tough one. You're a tall one. Listen, what's your favorite random dialogue in WoW? Is it the dwarfs being like, keep your feet on the ground? Or gnomes being like, you're a tall one.
The Emperor's lance is found.
Get a rope and hang him when you create a DK. My favorite is when you're playing a Death Knight and you go into Maldraxxus in Shadowlands, and the people are like, look, we have a living mortal in our ranks. It's like, not that. I don't think that's what that means.
Allow me to introduce myself.
I am the prophet of decay, harbinger of plague and pestilence, servants of the mighty Nurgle.
Yeah, but
Worthy to welcome
the beings that are immortal are also able to be killed.
the Martyr.
So I don't think that falls under a description.
Trust me, you will soon
mortal.
regret coming here, you fool.
Where are your manners, Inquisitor? I only want to talk and negotiate peacefully. You see, I have someone you might want to save. That is what your kind tends to do, correct? I have another worthless mongrel of your corpse, Emperor. An Inquisitor you left to die on this ship.
You have captured
Sure.
Cloisterheim. Why? What do you want?
So, that would be his name. Your fellow agent isn't too talkative, you know. He only curses and screams while my sweet poison drips into his wounds, rotting his worthless flesh. But I digress. Come and meet me on Subdeck Beta 7. I'm looking forward to meeting you in person.
Okay. Look at that. We got them left. Alright, there's gotta be something over here, right? Yeah, treasure. We did it, team. Okay. Just in time, too. Just in time. Embodied state form uses 25% more faith per second. Sacred rites stay active in embodied state form. That's actually not terrible. Hey! Minicat. We can play in a few moments, okay? Okay. God damn, she's being mini today. I blame PMF for that. No, Minicat, you can't get into the cabinet. You're not allowed in there. No, there's stuff in there that you're not allowed access to. I know it sucks. Alright guys, that's gonna be it for today's stream.